Hey everyone, welcome to week 21 of 12 Months of Less. This week we are talking about spending less money. So for all my spenders out there, this is your week. We are going to chat about 3 things you can do to spend less money, and they're pretty simple. These tips have helped me and hopefully they help you too. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to make sure we don't tempt ourselves with a good time. So, temptation leads to trouble, and we don't want to put ourselves in dangerous situations where we may spend a lot of money. So, temptation leads to trouble. I have been avoiding Target for the last 6 months because I know that it's my weak spot, and if I go there, I'm going to walk out spending $100. Number 2 is cash is the way to go. Cash is greater than credit. If you have cash, you spend less money. I never really thought about it until back when I still lived with my mom, but one time her credit card, or maybe it was her debit card, got compromised. Either way, it was some kind of card and it got compromised, and she had to go to the bank and get cash out, and she spent a lot less when all of this was happening because it hurts a little bit more when you spend cash. So I recommend using the envelope system, and basically what that means is you just have an envelope for your cash. So this is my purse, and inside of it I have envelopes for the categories that I tend to overspend. I don't make envelopes for like my house or my bills or my like student loans or my car, because those are pretty set payments each month. But I have a fun category, a groceries category, a gas category, and an out to eat category. I put on sticky notes how much I'm giving myself each month. So like out to eat, I gave myself $20 and I have 12 bucks left. Gas, I have $25 left. Groceries, we're eating what we have for the rest of the month because there is no money left in that. And fun, I think I still have $20. I gave myself $40 for the month. When you go through your budget, you can allow yourself to have money for those categories, and then just when you're out, you aren't going to spend more than what you have. If you just had a credit card, or if you had a debit card, especially a credit card, you're more likely to just swipe it and not think twice. I actually, once I paid off my credit card, I cut up all of my credit cards, and so I can't even use them if I wanted to. That's what I did. It's part of the Dave Ramsey plan. It's all cash, no credit. On the book, you can see him cutting up a credit card. Okay, so that's tip number 2. And tip number 3 is to sleep on it. So we'll just go here. Sleep on it. I guess I decided that I wanted to be a teacher for the day. And write on my handy dandy whiteboard. The big thing about sleeping on it is that you are not giving into impulse buying. I know a lot of times we sleep on purchases when they're big purchases, like you're buying a house or a car, but do it for the little things too. Back in January, oh my gosh, I have to show you. I might go get it real quick. I was torn on if I should buy a new skillet, and my old skillet has so many, like, it's a hot mess. Actually, let me go grab it for you. Hang tight. I'm back. I realized that I got rid of it because why did I need it anymore? But I debated on getting this red copper, I think that's like the brand of it, this new skillet that is not torn up, doesn't have burn marks, I can actually cook with for the longest time, because I kept going home and sleeping on it because I was like, do I really need it? Do I really want it? It was more of a need, I feel like, at that point than a want. But like last weekend, I was at the mall and there was this pair of pearl earrings that I really liked. Well, they're pearls and they're glittery. Sneak peek, I ended up buying them. This is what they are. I had a pair a while ago and they broke, and I've been wanting to replace them, but I was like, do I really want or need to spend $10 on these earrings, and they were on sale by a lot. I didn't sleep on it, but I decided not to buy them, and I walked the whole mall, and on the way back I was like, you know what, I was still thinking about them, so clearly I wanted them, I was invested in them, so I ended up buying them. But it really helps to sleep on things, walk away. Half the time I feel like we're just grabbing stuff because we're like, we just need it. It's like, you know, when you're hungry, you just devour everything. When you're shopping, it's like, give it to me now. Sleep on it, or just walk away and see if you're still thinking about it, it's still on your mind. Chances are, if it is, then you should buy it. But yeah, those are my 3 tips. So number 1, don't tempt yourself with a good time. If you know that that store is gonna be dangerous, just avoid it. Number 2, cash is king. Cash is greater than credit. If you can, use cash for everything you're going out instead of using your debit, or instead of using your credit card, and even instead of using your debit card, because it stings more when you use cash. Number 3, sleep on it. So if you have a purchase that you're not sure about, or you haven't given it much thought, but you see it, go ahead and sleep on it, or at least give yourself a little bit of time to see if you really, really want it. And those are my 3 tips for this week. I hope they help you out to save some money. Let us know in the Facebook group which tip you use. Maybe use all 3 this week. And this doesn't have to just be for this week. It can continue on. That is it for week 21, my lucky number. And until next week, I'll see you on our Facebook group. Bye, everyone.